This is a crazy situation right now.
Pedro Sánchez, gracias.
Pedro Sánchez, Viva España, Viva España.
Do you think it will take vigilantes to actually make a difference here inside of
I'm
Europe?
the fucking first vigilante here. They're gonna fear me.
¿Por qué mujeres no vinieron aquí? Now they're all coming down, being walked down the mountain right now. Here in Spain, they received over 60,000 migrants who came across from the Moroccan border into the country of Spain. This is mainland Spain right behind me. However, right now I'm heading over to Ceuta, which is actually a town in Spain. However, it is on the African continent. There's a few towns that are part of Spain that are on the African continent, and Ceuta is one of them. Literally over 60,000 migrants came across their border. A lot of people are wondering what actually happened. So therefore, we're heading there right now to see it for ourselves. These migrants quite literally came over by the truckloads into Spain, and people are wondering if it's a coordinated attack or if it was just the Moroccans that were coming over and seeking for a better life, or if it was an actual invasion. And just recently, in April, the Prime Minister of Spain came out with a plan to give over 500,000 migrants legal status here inside of the country. Right now, we're heading over to Ceuta to see it for ourselves. We'll be speaking with the migrants themselves, with the Spaniards, and we'll even be going to the border to see what actually happened here inside this town. And right now, if you are not subscribed to the channel, we're so close to 2 million subscribers. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and now let's see what is actually happening. Here we go. Now to start, I met up with citizen vigilante by the name Mancia, who saw and predicted that the migrants were coming just days before, and now let's go see what is happening. We've arrived now, and we're here with Mancia. Mancia's from here in Spain. Right now we have a group of men right here. Look, they're covering up their faces. Eres de Morocco? You from Morocco?
No ladrones, no carteristas.
¿Por qué vinieron aquí a España?
No hablar mucho.
Trabajo.
Trabajando, no carteristas, no ladrones.
Cruzaste nadando.
Yeah.
Nadando. Okay. These people don't want to leave. They want to go to Europe. They want to go to Spain. So that's their mission here. That's why they crossed by swimming.
On July 31st was the day when quite literally 60,000 people came across, and right now a lot of those young men have returned back to Morocco, but now you just have groups of these men walking around this town, just like this one right here.
These groups are creating insecurity. The military are here as well.
This is Morocco.
He said one thing. He said, "This is Morocco." One of them said, "This is Morocco," because they think this is Morocco, but Spain, this has been Spanish since 400 years. 400 years before Morocco got his independence. So it doesn't make any sense, but still they say this is Morocco.
Is this the first stop for most migrants to head up into the rest of Europe?
Yes, this is the main door, the main gate. Yeah.
And right now we're heading to the border. Here we go. We've made it here to the border, and a lot of these migrants are actually now going back to Morocco. So for instance, right here we have a group of Moroccans that are now going back to Morocco. So right here is where they all came into the country, and right now they're going back to Morocco. Now there are still thousands upon thousands of migrants out inside the city, and we'll be finding them in just a moment. However, it's super important for you guys to understand exactly what happened at the border. So this is the border right now. We do have some people that were turning themselves in, and now they're saying just go back to Morocco. And it looks like you guys do have some floaties out now to stop people from coming in. Were those there before?
The thing is, I don't understand why they didn't put this before when this started. Why now? Why now? That's my question.
Do you think it was coordinated to let them all come in that day?
It's coordinated, because I cannot imagine a country like Morocco, which is investing heavily in cybersecurity, in military, how these people can get out of control in this country. It's unbelievable. Nobody can believe this is not coordinated.
You guys are going back to Morocco?
Yes.
¿Cuándo viniste aquí?
Ask them why they came here and what's the situation like in Morocco.
They came thinking that they will have work and food here, and there is not, so they go back.
How come everyone came in flip-flops? ¿Por qué todos vinieron aquí en chanclas?
Viva Harraga. Viva Harraga وفسحة كما العالم.
What was it like the day everyone started coming in?
Lo que sé, esto es un jaleo muy grande.
Han hecho un alboroto total.
So now we have another person going back to Morocco. When everyone came through, they actually closed down all the shops because they were afraid all the towns were about to get looted. So when all the migrants came over here, they thought they were going to get food, they were going to try to get jobs, but all the stores were closed. Everyone just came through the border. They swam from the Moroccan side. Those floaties weren't there at the time, so they all just swam in or walked across the border here.
They were swimming and walking through these rocks. Someone crossing.
So right now you have a group of people trying to swim in right now, and then you also have people being taken back into Morocco from the Spanish police. While people are actively trying to swim into Spain right now, you actually have them also sending the people back to Morocco at the same time. Looks like you have the Navy out here. Where were they out the day when everyone came through?
They came the day after this ship in order to provide support.
And how did you know that people were going to start crossing into Spain the day that they did? Because you came all the way from Madrid.
Yeah, I came all the way over from Madrid by car because from Monday I started to see in the news that a little amount of people was doing that, but not at this dimension. It started slowly and then got completely out of hands.
And so you saw it ahead of time, but the military and the police didn't.
Correct. That's a good point. I didn't think about that, but yes.
So you think they could have done something to stop this?
Yeah, they could did something beforehand, for sure. That's why all the Spanish people think that this was kind of coordinated.
As we get away from the border, people are still in floaties coming across. You have all these people sleeping here in the back of this shop right here, and now you have lines of people waiting to get food. What did you think when you saw all these people coming across? Would you say this was an invasion?
Yes, an invasion is armed with weapons. I think this is an occupation because they are not coming with weapons. But it's an occupation, for sure. The people from Ceuta, they couldn't even eat. They couldn't even go to the supermarket for 3 days. The people of Ceuta was suffering this situation. They couldn't go to the supermarket, they couldn't go to the pharmacy, they couldn't go anywhere. They couldn't go to the street because a lot of security, a lot of big groups of guys hanging out in the street.
And now we're coming upon a big group of men, and there's no woman. I haven't seen a single woman going back or coming.
1% was woman.
So here's everyone coming in right now. Looks like they're opening up shops for people to come in and get some food. Is everyone from Morocco? Todos son de Morocco? Everyone's from Morocco. ¿Y por qué vinieron aquí? Why'd you guys come here? ¿Por qué vinieron?
بس الرجعوا فور تراباخو فور مانجاري فور كل شيء no tengo Marruecos no mangiare no trabajo Marruecos.
How old are you guys? ¿Cuántos años tiene?
23. Me llamo Hamza. ¿Cuántos años? 21.
Pregúntales si estaba organizado desde Marruecos o por redes sociales.
لا ما قالوا الناس في تيك توك قول لهم المغرب وما اللي فتحوا لنا المخزن
The police in Morocco, they told them to come.
Right now we have this young kid translating for us. We just asked them if they came through because of social media and TikTok, and they just said that the Moroccan police let them in. Why'd you come here to Spain? ¿Por qué vinieron aquí a España?
Porque no tengo vivis a Marruecos.
¿Y por qué?
Porque no tengo vivis, no tengo trabajo, no tengo dinero.
The situation here is getting a little dicey right now. Everyone just comes out yelling. Nobody really knows what language. I'm speaking English, Spanish. They're speaking broken Spanish and Moroccan.
Amigo, gracias, muchas gracias.
Ahora a Londres, ¿dónde vas?
Amigo, Marruecos.
Europa.
Para Europa.
Europa, todo
¿Qué
Europa.
parte?
Nosotros todo Europa. Hasta, te digo yo, hasta Rumanía. Rusia necesita mano obra barata, Marruecos manda. Derechos humanos, no hay Marruecos, no hay derechos humanos, ¿no? Pues vamos a buscarlo, hasta en China, derechos humanos.
So here you have a group of them that all came through from Morocco. Where are you guys going now? Paris, Londres.
Madrid, Barcelona.
ألمانيا بروكسل بلجيكا دنمارك
هولندا.
يا مين يا مال I love you. احنا وين اقول
And how old are you guys?
El mundo.
28. He's 28. 28.
21.
21. ¿Por qué mujeres no vinieron aquí?
Mujeres a la casa, como dice en el Islam.
All these men right here, not a single woman in sight. He said something about women in Islam. What does Islam think about women?
Yeah, he was saying that Islam says that women must be kept at home.
So they leave all the wives back in their country where there's no money, no jobs, no food, but then they come here all by themselves?
Correct.
You as a woman, how did you feel seeing 40,000, 60,000 migrants come across the border here?
Me sentí amenazada. No podía salir con el bebé, no podíamos salir porque yo vivo en un ático, pero tengo vecinos que vivían en el primero y tenían miedo de que saltaran a las casas. Es peligroso, porque cuando vienen en avalancha es peligroso.
How do you feel knowing that the women here feel threatened, amenazados?
I feel very, very angry. I cannot understand how we let our own woman live with fear, running to their homes with the baby. Like, I don't want to stay in the street. I go home. Thank you. I'm not gonna allow this. Any Spanish guy shouldn't allow this. If we are men, if we are real men, we should do something right now.
And you're the only one out here.
I'm the only one here from Madrid. No one didn't came with me. No one wanted to come with me.
Do you think if strong men don't stand up for countries in Europe and America, they'll eventually fall?
Yes. If we don't wake up now, we will fall for sure. This is our moment. Wake up, Europe. Wake up.
Do you think it will take vigilantes to actually make a difference here inside of
I'm
Europe?
the fucking first vigilante here. They're gonna fear me. I'm sick of this bullshit. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of seeing Spanish women, running away in our fucking own country. I'm sick of this.
The police here only came after it took place. They're not reacting to the cause. They're not reacting to what actually caused it to happen.
They're not reacting. They are under the orders of the government. They cannot do anything. It's the people in the ground, only the citizens can do something. Citizens, wake up. This is our moment. We need to wake up as citizens, as European citizens.
Now we got word that there are people up in the top of the mountain hiding from the police, so we headed to the tip top. Because of how the situation got, people left the border and they started heading up the mountain of this small city, and now they're up top here in the mountain, and this is where they're sleeping and staying away from the authorities up here on the top of these mountains. They're coming down right now. You have a group of them coming through right here, and this is where they're sleeping to stay away from the authorities. Right there, they had that man running away. So they're staying up here inside of the mountain, and then they're staying away from the authorities. There's another one coming out of the mountain right there. And now the military's coming through right now. Military just came through, yelled at the person, now they're running back up into the mountain. Look, now there's another one coming through the mountain right here. Everyone's just coming out, popping out of this mountain right now. Two guys right there, another guy right there, another guy right there. Three guys just popped out of the mountain. And this guy just ran right into the bush. And the other guys who just ducked out of the mountain just came and jumped into this brush right here. Morocco? Barcelona?
No,
So now all these guys are just coming out of the mountain. They can't get food, but they all have cigarettes somehow. ¿Qué pasó aquí?
حزرة ضاربين ضربونا با الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمد رسول الله قوله.
No. And right now they have people going on runs with sticks to fight off anybody that potentially comes their way. That's how crazy it's getting right now here. You have people living up here in the mountains. There's 20 people living behind that bush right there. These guys are all going to Madrid, and runners are running around with sticks to hit anyone if they try to attack them on their run.
Yeah.
In Spain, are you guys able to have guns? Can you own a gun?
No, it's forbidden. But military people and police, they have their own guns, and I know a lot of people here is bringing their personal weapons.
So if you're like that runner right there who doesn't have a gun, you're carrying a stick.
Yeah, correct. He's carrying a stick. A lot of people is carrying sticks. Groups of local people with sticks everywhere. Everyone, for security reasons, man.
Wow, so not guns, but sticks.
Yeah, not guns but sticks, like in the medieval
Welcome to Europe.
Welcome to Europe. Welcome to the medieval age.
Why do you think your politicians are allowing this to happen?
If they allow this to become the third world, they know, people in power, they know that they will be able to do whatever they want. They will increase their power because a ruler in the third world is a real ruler.
And so you're saying in a first world country where there's order, that way the politicians can't take that much power.
Yeah.
Because there is order.
The thing here is that people in power know that if they become this the third world, they will increase their power and their money even more. That's the thing, because they can control the society in an easier way. I mean, if you keep this full of third worlders, you can do whatever you want if you are in power.
And your prime minister right now, according to Polymarket, he has the second best odds of becoming the prime minister again, but his odds are very low on Polymarket. But your prime minister just created a way for over 500,000 migrants to get legal status here inside of Spain. Do you think your prime minister Sanchez is trying to up his odds and his probability of becoming the prime minister once again by importing all these migrants?
Yeah, because he knows that he has a strategy, a very clear strategy. He gets the money from the taxes from the working people in Spain, and he gives away some help to these migrants, and then he easily can get boats. He's basically buying boats. Basically buying boats. That's all about that. It's all about power and money. People in church only want to have more power and more money. And the easiest way to do it is to fill this country with third worlders.
So right now on Polymarket, Pedro Sanchez actually has a very low probability of winning this election, but he has created a way for over 500,000 migrants to get legal status here inside of Spain, and then they'd be able to vote. As we're driving through town, all the shops are closed down right now. This shop's closed, this shop's closed. We have the shop owner right here standing outside of his store. The military's coming through the streets right now. This shop's closed, this shop's closed,
Pharmacy.
this shop's closed. All the shops here in downtown are closed right now. You had one shop that was open and the shop owner was standing outside of it.
All of the businesses closed, yeah, because they don't want to be robbed.
Now we're at a cemetery, and here at this cemetery, you have a group of migrants who have taken the cemetery. There's a fountain over there, a fountain over here, and a fountain down below. They're using the cemetery to shower and clean out all their clothes. So this is quite literally where they're showering. They're using the cemetery to shower. Kind of a representation of what's actually happening here. The people died for this country, and now you have migrants that are showering on their graves. Kind of crazy to think about. You as a man from Spain, to see that migrants are now showering on the dead graves of people who died for Spain, how does that make you feel?
If my ancestors, these are my ancestors. These, all of them, are my ancestors. If they wake up, they will say, this is insane, this is insane. Send them back immediately. Immediately.
And now right here, it looks like the military has grabbed a group of the guys that were up in the mountain. Now they're all coming down, being walked down the mountain right now. And once again, not a single woman in sight. This is all just a group of men right here, all being escorted down the mountain from the Spanish military. There's another group back there as well. And right here in the mountains, we have another group of people who are getting pushed down the mountain from the Spanish military. It looks like the Spanish military, the Spaniards are starting to do something about this migrant crisis. It has gotten really, really bad. All these people are now fleeing, coming down the mountain, being pushed down from the Spanish military, and the police are coming up right now. As the police made a push to get everyone down the mountain, due to the sheer amount of people that crossed into the country when they opened up the gates, there were so many people and so many children that entered, we headed to a camp where there were tons of abandoned children. Familia?
Sí, una familia, sí.
¿Cuántas personas vinieron con usted? How many people came with you?
Es muchas personas.
Why'd you come here? ¿Por qué vinieron aquí? Why'd you come?
Quieren ir a España. Sí, a Madrid, Barcelona, cualquier sitio.
How old are these kids right here?
15, 16, 18, 15, 14.
14 years old. And where are their parents?
Están en Marruecos. cada uno a su cosa.
Are you guys nervous?
Tranquilo, tranquilo.
Lamine Yamal or Ronaldo?
رونالدو أخاوتي. ما كاين لا لامين يامال لا رونالدو. الوالدة تعيش الوالدة.
I didn't know what questions to ask him. I was like, Lamine Yamal or Ronaldo?
Adios.
Adios.
Amigos.
How old are you guys?
Me llamo Anas 21, soy Marruecos, no trabajo, no.
Viva España.
¿Qué quería hablar?
15.
You're 15 years old.
15 years.
Sus padres?
Español.
بابا ماما في المارويكوس.
No papa, no mama.
أمريكان ساكن في فاس جينا لهنا باش نمشيو اسبانيا.
موراكو is beautiful. احنا الدراري ديالنا ما عندهمش مستقبل تما فهمتيني خاص.
So here they're all showering. This is where these guys have set up. They're showering out of these buckets right here. It's actually really sad to see this. This is how they're cleaning their clothes. This is where these guys are getting their water at to shower. They're showering out of buckets right now. They're getting it from this pipe underneath the street right now. And they're all showering, washing their clothes out of this bucket. It's actually just really sad to see that this is what the situation's like here at the border of Spain and Morocco. They're using laundry detergent for shampoo. We finally found our first 2 women here this whole entire video. How come you came to Spain?
Pedro Sanchez.
Pedro Sanchez, good?
Sanchez good.
Viva España.
Viva España. Viva España. No Morocco.
How old are you?
17.
He's 17 years old. And
أنا بهولندي 15.
15.
Morocco no trabajo, no school.
So all these guys here, like Pedro Sanchez, a lot of people are saying that he's the reason why all this is happening. These are the first women we've seen this entire video. Why flip-flops? Everyone's got flip-flops. To swim. We found out where they're all living. 13 years old. So all these kids are coming over here. 13 years old. This kid's 14. And they're all here by themselves.
Menores.
Y padres, mamá, papá.
No, mamá, no papa.
No trabajo, no tengo.
No, Marruecos للشارع.
No
الشارع الخامس.
Papa, mama, España.
So now we came in this spot. This is where all the kids
Quiero
came.
España, quiero
I have
España.
no idea what they're saying.
Zed.
¿Qué está la situación en Morocco?
No traveling, no school, no hospitality, no school, no AIDS, no AIDS,
No food, no eat?
no AIDS.
No more.
Yeah, vamos.
Vamos.
All right. I'm putting a lot of trust in these kids right here. Wow, this is where they're all at down here. This is between the border of Morocco and Spain now. We're literally right by the border wall. The border's right there. ¿Qué pasa? Look, these people are just getting shade underneath the cars. That's how bad the situation is right now. The kids are here, quite literally doing anything just to get shade right now. No food, no water. The police are down here. ¿Quién habla español? Español. All right, we're looking for someone who speaks Spanish. This is a crazy situation right now. I'm looking for someone to speak Spanish. No one speaks Spanish. Everyone's saying over here they speak Spanish, but no one speaks Spanish.
Español, dime viva los españoles.
I have no idea what's going on.
Pedro Sanchez.
Viva los españoles. Se sono los
Gracias.
Pedro Sanchez.
Pedro Sanchez, gracias.
Pedro Sánchez. Viva España, viva España.
Viva España.
Fanatic, solo fanatic. Viva le roi d'Espagne.
ولت تحياتي ولت
I have no idea what's going on.
تحياتي تريد رينكو الحومة الزاوية
I have no idea what they're saying.
تحياتي نواسي الحومة الزاوية
¿Quién habla español?
حتى واحد ما كيدوي اسبانيا.
We're picking up quite the crowd right here.
Pedro Sanchez, I love you.
English? Yo hablo inglés. Why'd you guys come here to Spain?
For better chances, better opportunities. We were not working in Morocco. We came.
You came?
Everyone came and we came.
How many of you came? How many?
Me and my friends were like four. We're four.
4 of you guys came. And what do you guys think about Pedro Sanchez?
Pedro Sanchez قول له راجل مزيان قول له
Pedro Sanchez.
good very good جيد
Bueno. Mucho bueno.
mucho bien gracias gracias
Viva Pedro Sanchez.
viva bravo Pedro Sanchez I love you.
And what do you plan? Where are you going now?
We can't go nowhere right now. They should take us somewhere.
Where do you want to go?
Spain.
What part?
I don't know.
And how old are you?
قال لك علاش باغي نمشي اسبانيا
How old are you?
17.
17 years
Yeah.
old. And what do you want to do with your life? What do you want to do for work?
I want to study. I want to study. I want to finish my studies in Spain.
In Spain.
Yeah.
And after Spain, where do you want to go?
I'm not sure. I just wanna go to Spain right now.
And
This
do you
is
know-
the goal right now.
And how do you plan to get out of Ceuta?
Ceuta,
How are you going to leave? In a boat?
through asylum.
Through asylum?
Yeah.
And what are you fleeing in Morocco? What is life in danger in Morocco, or how come you want to leave?
You want my opinions on Morocco? I can't say that. It's tough. It's tough.
Are people dying there? Is it dangerous?
People are dying. Yes, of course. People are dying from hunger, from not enough work opportunities.
Wow, so right here we have people just sharing water. Like, this situation is so bad right here right now. No one even knows. People are just...
Crazy
Señor, ¿hablas español? English? Oh, how are you? Good. Where are you from?
I came from Paris.
You came from Paris?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you
I'm journalist.
Journalist?
Yeah.
And what do you think about what's going on here?
It's horrible.
It's very bad.
It's very bad. Very bad. So bad. I don't know.
And how come you think they allowed this to happen?
Sorry?
How come you think they allowed this to happen?
Really, I don't know. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Really, I'm shocked.
He's a fellow journalist right here, and he's shocked.
Yeah.
This is an extremely dire situation. Lots of young people.
Yes.
These kids are all 14, 15 years old.
15, 12, 10, 8 years. I saw 8 years. It's really horrible.
An 8-year-old.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
I can't talk.
Okay. Look, now we got people throwing clothes. I then headed to the center of the town with the citizen vigilante Mancia. However, within minutes, we were chased out. So now people here to feel safe, they're walking around with their dogs because Muslims do not like dogs. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Now we got people throwing stuff at us. ¿Qué hizo? Look, he's got the rocks now. He's throwing rocks. Oh shit. They're throwing rocks. No. Look, now we're getting chased. He has a knife. He has a knife. He's got a knife. He's got a knife. Just like that, we have finished our mission here in Spain. We showed you guys the truth of what was actually going on, and we finished with a knife. We finished with a knife chase down the hill, and then got escorted back up to our car from the Spanish police. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing. We're so close to 2 million subscribers. This is Nick, and I'll see you guys next video.